Hey everyone, in this video I just wanted to walk you through the process of how to conduct a Socratic seminar. So as you know, we're going to have our first Socratic seminar this Wednesday to discuss Macbeth Act 1 and 2. So before we get to that point, I just wanted to let you know what the expectations are and a little bit about why we do Socratic seminars. So essentially, the first thing that you need to know is that a Socratic seminar is just a way to conduct a formal discussion. In this class, we're going to be using Socratic seminar as a form of assessment. So this really takes the place of doing a paper or a test. So instead, after reading a text, we're going to come together via Google Hangouts so that we can do Socratic seminar. So, like I said, it's a more formal discussion. When we look at Socratic seminar, when I assess your work, these are the things that I'm going to be looking at. So when you are actually discussing the text with your classmates, I'm going to be looking at whether or not we can hear you. Are you using the text to support your analysis? Do you stay on topic? Do you paraphrase the text accurately? Are you supportive of each other? Are you asking questions in a civil manner? I'll also look at whether or not you're citing your reasons and providing evidence from the text. I'll look to see if you are listening respectfully to each other. I also want to make sure that no one is monopolizing the conversation, and so I want to make sure that if there's a leader, that leader isn't always the one who's talking, and that other people are also able to share their opinions. We're going to try to avoid hostile exchanges, and then I also am going to check to see if you are prepared. So, because the Socratic seminar is a form of assessment and it's a formal discussion, you can't just come to class willy-nilly. You can't come just thinking that you're going to wing it. Because Socratic seminars are a formal discussion, there is a level of preparation needed. In order to prepare for your Socratic seminar, it's important that you engage in our pre-seminar question writing. So on our Schoology page, I'm going to flip to Schoology to show you. On our Schoology page under Lesson 6, Act 1 and Act 2 Seminar Prep, I've given you a slideshow that outlines a list of questions that you can ask. As you can see as I'm scrolling through these slides, there are 3 different levels of questions. The first level is a sad face because it doesn't really ask the best questions. Level 2 is more interpretive, and so it asks questions that are pretty decent. They lead to okay discussions. But the best type of question that you can ask in a Socratic seminar is evaluative questions. These are questions that are actually going to get all members of the conversation to participate. So as you're preparing for our Socratic seminar, it's important that you engage in the pre-seminar question writing. For the seminars, I want you to come prepared with a list of questions that you have written based on the text. For our Socratic seminars, I'm asking you to write 5 evaluative questions. You can write these questions on our Macbeth Act 1 and 2 seminar notes, which is again under Lesson 6. Okay, so this is really the form that you should be filling out to prepare for our Socratic seminar. This document also outlines different types of questions that you can ask. So if this evaluative question slideshow doesn't really help you that much, you can also form your questions like this. They can be based on reader's response, the formalist lens, and other critical theories that we've talked about in this class already. The rest of the document just outlines other examples of open-ended questions that you could use in a Socratic seminar. Then we'll conduct our Socratic seminar. Like I said, we're going to do it over Google Hangout. This will allow our distance learners to join the conversation as well. And so we're going to meet together on Google Hangouts. You'll have an opportunity to ask each other the questions that you've written, but also a chance to respond to each other. So as you're responding, it will be important to supply evidence from the text and make connections between the things that you're talking about in the discussion to things that you read about in the story Macbeth. After our discussion, then there will be a Socratic seminar reflection, which I'll tell you more about coming up. So again, in preparation for our Socratic seminar, I want you to write your 5 evaluative questions. Again, for help, make sure that you're looking in Lesson 6, Act 1 and Act 2 seminar prep. This is going to give you the types of questions you can ask during a Socratic seminar, and it's also going to give you the form that you should use to prepare for Socratic seminar. Then on Wednesday, we'll meet together and actually conduct our Socratic seminar. If you have any questions at all about anything that I've talked to you about in this video, please don't hesitate to reach out. Bye everyone.